Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy, and this is your morning message tarot reading for Saturday, the 4th of June 2022. So, some astrology for the day. The moon is going to be in Leo all day, and it's going to form a trine to Jupiter and Mars, and then form a square to Venus. So it's reigniting that conjunction between Mars and Jupiter from just before the new moon. So yeah, big actions and things continue to be a theme, but there's a warning to make sure that your heart's centered in all of that as well. Don't leave the heart out, because the heart is where we produce everything from. And then big news today, we've got Saturn stationing retrograde through till October. So we get a release from all the rules and the continuous striving and pushing and obligations and things like that. And we go much more sort of internal for the next 6 months, the next 4 months, 5 months. Look at our own rules and restrictions, how we limit ourselves, what obstacles that we put in our way. So it's much more of an internal thing, and these are the things we want to remove, release, so that we can go forward again come October, when Saturn will station direct to start going forward. My brain's not with me today. I'm actually recording this early because my birthday is on the 3rd of June, and a few days off. So I'm recording this when Mercury is still retrograde. So yeah, my brain's still in Mercury retrograde phase. Hopefully yours is out, and the mist is starting to clear and the fog's starting to clear, and starting to find a direction, start moving forward again. So anyway, let's do some cards. So what do we need to know for today, for the 4th of June 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What do we need to know? What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate the energies of the 4th for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? What do we need to know, please? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please, for the 4th of May 2022. Okay, let's see, what have we got? Okay, unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. That sounds like a Saturn stationing retrograde card to me. Releasing the binds that tie. Play, have fun, celebrate, and don't be too serious. That's certainly a good way to deal with all the seriousness of Saturn. And then boundaries. We've got to unbound ourselves, have some play, and then form new boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, so this could be the question that you asked as you go into Saturn retrograde. As we untie ourselves and release ourselves from old patterns and contracts and past lives and things, then we're in a position to actually form new boundaries, current boundaries that suit this life that we're in now, and they're actually better for us. God, my brain. But yeah, have fun, play, celebrate. Don't be too serious. And yeah, It's been, I think, sort of everybody deserves a bit of a play at the moment. It's been quite a hard year so far. So yeah, just lighten up, relinquish some of that Saturnian energy. Okay, so let's do some tarot. We've got the Thoth deck here. What do we need to know for the 4th of June 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, support, guidance and advice can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? And one more. That's it. That's what they want. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to know for the 4th of June 2022? Okay, so we've got the 10 of Discs, Wealth. We have the 10 of Swords, Ruin. We have the 9 of Discs, Gain. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the 6 of Wands. We have the Emperor. We have the Princess of Cups. And we have the 9 of Wands. And at the bottom we have the Prince of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Aeon. Okay, so, right. Basically, we're coming to the end of a cycle, the end of something, bringing mental and physical things to a completion, and the wheel of fate is turning. And we're having a new beginning. So at the centre of the spread, we've got the 10 of Discs. This is Mercury in Virgo. Yeah, Mercury in Virgo. Yeah, Mercury in Virgo. So yeah, the 10 of Pentacles is its completion, its stability, it's being settled, being grounded, everything sort of, you know, we've done all the hard work and everything, and we reach a place of stability. Okay, obviously just for a moment before we start off on the next journey, and we've got to that place because we've come to the end of a mental journey. The 10 of Swords, Ruin. This is the sun in Gemini, which, you know, the sun is shining in Gemini now. So yeah, I mean, often in the 10 of Swords, you've got this figure, this like male knight or soldier or whatever, laying face down on the ground in the mud, and he's got 10 swords in his back. That's a pretty big ending. So it's like sort of the end of a mental journey, overcoming negative thought patterns, negative beliefs, untruths and lies and things like that. Could be from yourself. Often in the tarot, the 9 is like self-cruelty and anxiety, and, you know, your thoughts and words against yourself, and the 10 being from other people, outside influences trying to ruin you. Could be sort of what I'm getting, especially with the 10 of Discs here, is old family beliefs, and the stories and the beliefs that sort of we carry from our families. And with this moving into the past and leaving, it's about how we've overcome those patterns. We've freed ourselves, we've unbound ourselves from our families, from our ancestors, the soul contracts we might have had, old soul patterns. This year is very much a big year of, we're not just clearing stuff from this lifetime that we're doing, but from past lives, and that go back as far as they need to, a long way. So yeah, in the evolution of humanity, we have to release ourselves from the past, and past lives and things, and all the all the shit that's held us in place, basically. So that's being released, and because of that, we're able to set new firm foundations. Firm foundations and self-mastery is a bit of a theme in this reading. So we've got the 9 of discs, we've got Venus in Virgo. It's self-confidence, it's independence, it's standing on your own 2 feet, okay, knowing who you are. Again, it's just coming from this, having unbound yourself from your family and all those ties that bind, okay, and standing in your own self with self-confidence, with self-worth and self-value and self-love, knowing who you are. And because we've done this, because we've been working on this, and we've pulled it to the point, it is now this point of completion, the Wheel of Fortune turns in our favour and moves, and we're ready to start a new cycle. And then again, more good stuff coming in. We've got the 6 of Wands here, the Victory card, which is Jupiter in Leo. Okay, Jupiter in Leo, you've got all that expansive Jupiter, good luck, good fortune, in the sign of the lion-hearted, solar plexus. Again, there's more confidence. We've overcome stuff. We're standing in who we are, ready to be centre stage. That's a thing that's been coming through for me just recently with Leo, when Leo cards have come up, is that, yeah, I'm ready to take centre stage now. And you'll do it really, really well. Okay, the clarifiers that have come out, we've got the Emperor. This is setting firm foundations, self-mastery, leading on from the main cards in the spread. We've got self-mastery, again, stability, firm foundations. We're rooting ourselves in. Number 4 is like sort of the corners of a building or the foundations of something. We've got something solid to build on. And with that comes the Princess of Cups. Often the page, could be small messages coming in, apologies, forgiveness, reconciliation, small tokens of love coming in, a little message, but yeah, heart-centered. And then we've got the 9 of Wands, strength, which is the Sun in Sagittarius, opposite to, where were we, the Sun in Gemini here. Now we've got the Sun in Sagittarius. So in this deck, we've got the Sun and the Moon, and for me it's about sort of internal strength balancing the outer strength. So external, it's your own like inner authority that is balanced with firm boundaries with external authority. Again, a very Saturn stationing card, an ideal, I don't know what you want to call it, that sort of, with Saturn it's about external authority, organisations, big, being overpowered by or limited or restricted by big power outside of you. With the next 4 or 5 months going, with it being retrograde, it's going to be about your inner authority and your inner power, okay, and breaking free from the inner restrictions that you put on yourself and things. So yeah, we've got the 9 of Wands there. Cards from the bottom of the deck, We had the Princess of Cups over there. We're moving on here. We've got the Prince of Cups. These cards here are the environment of the reading, or the subconscious stuff. So we've got more offerings and gifts of love coming in, messages of love. Okay, and with that, that allows us to sit in our authentic power. We've got the Queen of Wands here. She sits in a throne, her hand on the top of a leopard or jaguar, or whatever big cat it is, and she sits back in her power and she commands from that position, and shines out into the world. Again, it's taking me back to here. Jupiter in Leo, being in command of your power, your inner power, which brings us to the Ace of Wands, the divine gift of love coming in. When we're in our power, we open up. Divine love can burst down, filling up our cup, ready, so when our cups full, then we can take it out into the world and fill everybody else's cups up. Okay, and it's the beginning of the new age. We've got Aeon, the Judgment card in other decks. In this, it's the Aeon. It's the coming of the new Aeon. We're moving on to a new phase. Our own personal paradigms are falling away. We've freed ourselves from them, and we're ready to we're stepping over the threshold into the new paradigm. So yeah, nice reading, nice energies, and congratulations everybody if you've been doing the work and you're feeling in this space. Taking ourselves back. So yeah, that alone deserves a celebration, a little glass of fizz or two. So yes, that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell wherever it is for notifications of when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please do email me at the email address below this video. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, thank you for watching.